So how are our crops going to cope with future climate change? Well, we're currently within a period of global warming. So what's that leading to is an increase in aridity across the central countries on the surface of the Earth, whereas contrastingly, you can see across the peripheries an increase in precipitation. Now, you may think that will cancel each other out, but you're wrong. And the reason for that is that this central band of countries that are seeing an increase in aridity are largely impoverished countries that are already facing drought. They lack the skills, resources and technology to overcome an increase in drought, whereas we, the privileged first world, across the peripheries, we have the skills and resources to overcome an increase in precipitation. Now, this reduction in water quantity across the central band of countries that are facing aridity means that there's less available water for things like drinking and irrigating lands. Now, what this is causing is a decrease in the amount of well-watered, high-quality land available for farming. And what this is going to lead to is an increase in competition for these lands between things like food crops and fuel crops. And that's kind of where my research comes in. I'm working on a tree called poplar. Now, this is a really fast-growing biofuel tree. And that's important because it can accumulate a lot of biomass very quickly. And that allows you to harvest this tree and generate a lot of fuel. But we need a drought-resistant tree. Now, poplar has a very widespread distribution across the northern hemisphere. Now, that means it encounters a lot of very different climates, and that allows it to have a really varied gene pool that we can dip in and out of in order to try and find the attributes that we want for this particular tree. Now, we're looking for drought resistance. Now, that means we're looking for the characteristic symptoms of a drought-resistant tree. Now, and that is a constant leaf shape and size over a period of drought, as well as a reduction in the number of stomata, which are the little pores that let gas in and out of the leaves. Now, once we've found these kind of characteristics within a single tree, we can plant them all over these different arid environments and leave the well-watered, high-quality lands for the food crops in order to sustain a growing population. And that's kind of how my PhD is working towards combating the energy crisis that we're going to be facing, as well as sustaining a growing population in the countries that are going to see that increase and have an arid environment. So thank you very much.